opportunity is once in a lifetime.
Welcome to Houston, Texas and Minute Maid Park. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Houston Astros. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Mitch Haniger.
Yeah, Boogie's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Coming up on the first pitch, and on the mound now, Luis Garcia.
A very forgettable start his last time out. Was only able to work a couple of innings. We're looking for him to put it all together today. Command, tempo, and just really a confident presence out there on the mound.
Makes the grab on the run. And a quick out, number one. Here's Gabe Kapler's lineup for the San Francisco Giants. And a big factor for them in recent games, Thairo Estrada.
He's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. In fact, in the top 5 in homers in the National Leagues. Not missing many pitches. And I tell you what, when he gets his pitch, he goes a long way. Make sure you don't sleep on this guy if you're the pitcher.
Jock Peterson in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Next offering is in for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering misses. Now 2-2. In the air, center field. McCormick makes the grab. 2 down. And up next for the Giants, John Storm, hitting a ton of homers this year, second most in the National League. Swing and a ball popped up. Pena gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Now here come the Astros. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball. Back here at Minute Maid Park. And today's starter, Sean Manaea. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
In for a strike, now 3-1. Swing and a miss. Got him swinging.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Jose Abreu up to hit. Manaea, a guy that really fills up the strike zone. Rarely walks people. The downside is the home run ball more likely in play. That's towards center. Peterson makes the grab. Out number 2. Now we check out the Astros lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Chas McCormick.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
That one fouled off. One, two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike three. Astros are down quietly. We played an inning. No score. Back here in Houston. Second inning set to go. Now batting Mitch Haniger. And the pitch. And there's the strike. That's inside. And that is ball one. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike three. Lars Nootbaar, the next Giant to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 up, 2 down. And that'll bring up Brandon Crawford. That's hard hit on the line. Diving, makes the grab.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the boys fired up in the dugout.
Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Second baseman.
And the pitch.
Altuve.
Ball one there. One of the skill sets Altuve brings to the table. He is a notorious bad ball hitter, but whether it's in the zone or out of the zone, since he debuted in 2011, no player has more hits in the majors than Jose Altuve. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. One and two now. Altuve waits.
Yeah, Boog, and Altuve, a three-time AL batting champ and the first second baseman to win multiple batting titles since Hall of Fame second baseman Rod Carew won 5 batting titles between 1969 and 1975.
Two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. In the air, left side. Nootbaar moves under it. Drops into the glove. One up, one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Into center. Peterson drifts towards it. Makes the grab. And there are 2 down. Chas McCormick in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. In the air, right field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back onto the third inning. Now it's J.D. Davis.
The third baseman, J.D.
The wind of the pitch. Garcia in his 3rd season, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500+ home runs, 3,000+ hits, and a triple crown.
And it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. Hammered. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn at second. Heads for third. Heading for the plate. He will score. On the board first, it's 1-zip.
Wastes no time there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Joey Bart now. In for a strike. Strike one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
Man, that looked like a pretty good swing, and I was waiting for it to get hammered somewhere. I mean, breaking ball, but he just somehow missed it. Timing looked solid, and his balance was there. He wasn't out on the front foot. Great pitch to hit, but just came up with nothing but air. So, tell you what, that's not a good feeling at all.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Franco gone on the play. Runner tags at second.
Now batting.
Here's Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
That one ripped left field. And that is gone. Jock Peterson bops one out. His 13th home run of the season. It's 3-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
And now here is John Storm. And it's fouled away. Righty delivers. Now 1-1. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So up next, Mitch Haniger. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Move over to first, trying to keep him close. Haniger, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he's put together some good swings lately with 5 home runs in his last 10 games. Back up the middle and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Stepping in, Lars Nootbaar. Next pitch is popped up. Maldonado should have this one. And that will end the inning. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. It's now 3-0. Back here in Houston as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for the Astros, Corey Lee.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The 1-0. Here's a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
2-2 now. Right side. What a stop. Throw to first. On the money. Nice play. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
The designated hitter, Mauricio Dubon.
And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it. Whatever it was.
Smoked on the ground a second. Over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Martin Maldonado up to hit.
Maldonado.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Maldonado in his 12th season, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was born in Puerto Rico. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 1-1.
Puerto Rico doesn't just produce baseball talent, it produces Hall of Fame talent from Roberto Clemente to Pudge Rodriguez.
Next pitch is outside. Two down, nobody on. Struck him out looking. 1-2-3 go the Astros. Still down 3-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park as we go to the top of the fourth. There's Crawford now. Open stance on that left side. Ripped on the ground to second. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Brandon Crawford, a kid who grew up a Giants fan. His dad had season tickets at Candlestick Park and then at, what was it initially, Pac Bell Park. Davis now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. This one high in the air to left center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 down.
This is important. If he can go 1-2-3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to Abreu. And Estrada is out. And that's the third out. Giants go down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here in Houston, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Kyle Tucker. That one's in there. That's strike one. The other way, and he beats the shift.
Up next for the Astros.
So man aboard, and next to hit for Houston, Jose Abreu. Off the mark there, and that's ball one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Just missing there. And now 3-2. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make.
Franco toss to second, and that's 2.
Pretty lengthy at bat right there, and usually the hitter wins that battle after seeing so many pitches, but instead the exact opposite, or maybe even worse than that, grounds into a double play. Tough at bat to swallow.
Alvarez stands in now and watches strike one. There's a strike at the knees. 0-2 now.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
2 outs. Swung on, belted. That's back. And they get the out on Alvarez. And that is that. New inning getting started. Now it's the Giants catcher, Joey Bart. Garcia back to work. And a base hit right there. So now back to the top of the order. So the lineup flips over, and now the shortstop, Wander Franco. And that's in there for strike one.
All these Giants doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Righty to the plate. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And Jack Peterson stands in. That one is hammered right field, way back there, and that one is gone. He blasts one out to right, his second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 6-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Luis Garcia gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Rafael Montero will take over here.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now Mitch Haniger popped up to the left into foul ground. And they take care of Haniger for the out. And there's one down. And a foul ball. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Montero picks over. Storm gets back easily. Kicks and fires. Double play ball to second. There's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Jose Altuve. That pitch gets the corner, and it's 0-1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs. He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Started to swing, held up. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That smash towards center. Peterson makes the grab. So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. And there's a strike on the outside corner, and that is strike one. Just missed. Pretty unique upbringing for Jeremy Pena, at least in terms of a kid who was born in the Dominican Republic, but then he moved to Rhode Island, not exactly a baseball hotbed, and he played his college ball at Maine. He was a University of Maine Black Bear, and then went on to be a third-round pick of the Astros in 2018. Runner on at first with one gone, and now the center fielder, Chas McCormick.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
The 0-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Here's Corey Lee.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Fought off foul. Pena, the runner at third. McCormick at first. One gone. got him looking, and there's 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Mauricio Dubon. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that's in for a strike. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a base hit knocks in a run. So 2 on with 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Martin Maldonado. There's a strike. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Now he breaks his bat. And he deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 5. It's the Giants 6 and the Astros 1. Back here at the ballpark, top of the 6th inning. Here's Brandon Crawford. And a pitch.
Crawford.
And takes low for ball 1. You know, Chris, Brandon Crawford made his big league debut May 27th, 2011 at Milwaukee, and he hit a grand slam at his big league debut.
No, one thing I've always admired about him is his ability to handle left-handed pitching. Stays in the big part of the field and just has a nice swing path. Stays in the zone a long time.
To the right side. Steps on first for the out.
The third baseman.
Now it's J.D. Davis. 1 for 2.
Davis.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Davis in his 5th season, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That misses, and that's ball 1. 1 down, base is empty. This to third, Lee. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Thairo Estrada getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
He's getting the barrel to the balls. Just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Estrada measures 5 feet 10 inches, 185 pounds. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400. And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Top of the order, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Giants 6 and the Astros 1. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Kyle Tucker. The wind and the pitch. Swings through that one out in front that time. Singy, Kyle Tucker has done a little bit of everything. He's won a World Series. He's been an All-Star. He's won a Gold Glove. And a guy who was the 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft. 0-2 now. That one missing inside.
He's been a guy that can kind of fly under the radar, but not so much anymore. Everyone's aware of the damage that he can do in that lineup. But the guy that's kind of old school, doesn't wear the batting gloves, just goes up there and rakes. Got a great arm in the outfield as well. Definitely the pride of Plant High School in Tampa, Florida.
Abreu in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is down low. And the count even 1-1. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. That one the other way. Makes the grab for the 2nd out. Alvarez in the box again. Takes a strike. Hard hit right side. Storm steps on the bag, and that is that. So they go quietly there. We're through 6 full. It's the Giants 6 and the Astros 1. New pitcher now, Seth Martinez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive to short and caught. Now batting Wander Franco. 1 for 3.
Shortstop, Wander Franco.
Line drive, base hit, and that's going to roll to the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and that's a double.
110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
And now Jack Peterson, he's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man, of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dick.
That one ripped. Oh, he botches it. Franco on his way home. Now a long throw home. He beats it safe. It's 7-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And a foul ball. The next offering misses. 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, hitter looked pretty comfortable on that swing. Pitchers don't like to see that. We'll see how he changes it up on this next pitch.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is out of here. He rockets one to right, and they add a pair. It's 9-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Phil Maton.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
On a line out towards center. And they take care of Haniger for the out. And there's 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
And that one hammered. That's got a chance. And gone! He muscles that one out the opposite way. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 10-1.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Digging in, Brandon Crawford. The 0-1. And that one wrapped foul. At the belt and fires. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. In the air out towards right center. Tucker on the move. And makes the grab. And that is that. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 10-1. Back after this on the show. Back here in Houston, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. The line to kick the pitch. Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Pena stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Next offering is downstairs. Kicks and deals. This ball's chopped on the ground. Crawford sends it to first, and a couple of quick outs. And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And that's through there for a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
And right back to the mound. The throw to first. That's the third out. Nothing doing there. Welcome back. Now, J.D. Davis.
The third baseman, number 7, J.D. Davis.
The pitch. That's a little bit low. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Blake Taylor up and throwing. And it's even up.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Definitely not going to make his highlight tape.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And the right-hander deals. Line drive, caught. Thairo Estrada, the next Giant to hit. Up the middle. He dives, but he can't make the catch. And he beats it. He's safe. One gone, runner at first. This is Joey Bart. Swings through that one. 0-1. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Wander Franco. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Peterson in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Right-hander kicks, deals, and a count 1-2. And the righty deals. Bounce to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Giants leave a couple, but they maintain their 10-1 lead. Back here at Minute Maid Park, on to the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Astros, Corey Lee. Ball 1 low. Minaya still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
And here it comes. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. So he's gotten deep into this game. And at least so far, not sure.
Mauricio Dubon.
Fouled off. He was late. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Now the catcher up to hit, Martin Maldonado. That one's in there, 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here's Kyle Tucker. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Maldonado off of first with 2 away. And there's a ball.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have.
The throw in time to get him, and that does it for the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. 9th inning coming up. It's the Giants 10 and the Astros 1. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, John Storm. The pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he's got a double, his 4th hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Yeah, the batter now, Mitch Haniger. McCormick pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Then there's one down. Lars Nootbaar, the next Giant to hit. He's already homered in this game. Maldonado has a beat on it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Brandon Crawford, the next Giant to hit.
Crawford.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they work around the leadoff double. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Giants 10 and the Astros 1. And welcome back. Bottom 9 and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Abreu. The wind of the pitch. Ripped to third. Sends it across to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
The left fielder,
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Haniger going back some more, climbs the ladder and makes the catch. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. To third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Giants slug their way to a win in this one.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
10-1 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.